We're gonna try a couple different things. We're gonna warm up, and then we're gonna do workout where I'll tell you how many kind of reps to do, and we'll do those at the top of like every minute, and then you'll get a little bit of rest and kind of just keep moving. And I'll give you guys a couple things. We're gonna do a few rounds of that today, kind of as our middle workout, and then we'll finish up with some core. Sound good? Sweet. One day somebody's gonna have some requests for me. Or like, please don't do this exercise.
Have them now and then.
All right, so everyone find some space, sit up, stand up nice and tall. Start my timer and I'm gonna back up. So give yourself some big shoulder rolls, backwards. Get out all those Friday kinks. Take it forward. You can do small motions. You can go all the way up. So like you're swimming. So a little bit of a trunk rotation here too. And then take it out and big circles back, but drive out with the elbow first and then circle it around. Nice and slow, warm up all those joints. Good. Find that nice straight spine. Inch yourself up a little bit taller. Big breath in. Exhale. One more in. Exhale over to one side. Give yourself a little side body stretch. This is one of my personal favorite stretches. I give myself a little bit of extra pull on my wrist or arm. Think about giving yourself a little extra push so you get a little more here through your side body. Inhale back up and exhale over to the other side. Let me get my Hollywood squares back. There we go. And inhale back up. Awesome. Shoulders down. Sit up nice and tall. Chin tuck back. And release. Shoulders down. This time try not to puff out your chest. Sit up nice and tall and just squeeze. You can even put your hands behind your head and push your head into your hands. Breathe in. Exhale. Squeeze the back of your neck. 3, 2, 1. Release and down. Nice. Let's warm up with a little bit more cardio. So arms out to the side. We're going to start. You're just going to go side to side. The wider you have your stance, the more stable you are. The more narrow, the more you've got to work that core. So find that place for you. Go side to side. Working, squeezing yourself back up with those abs. Good. 3, 2, 1. You're going to go opposite knee, opposite elbow. If you are standing, you can squeeze up. Get that little bit of trunk. You can just do arms, just that motion. Opposite knee, opposite elbow. 3, 2, 1. Good. Hands up, punches out. Pick up that pace if you can. Keep those shoulders down away from your ears, that core fired up. And then cross. It's the end of the week. We're going to do these a couple more times. 10 got a picture right there, whatever you need to get out that frustration of the week. Up. Keep it going, your pace. You can slow it down if you need to. 3, 2, 1. Good. Find that tall stance again. Take a breath in. Out. Good. Jumping jacks. 3, 2, 1. You can do full jumping jacks. Just arms. Modify. Step it out. One leg at a time. Maybe even give yourself a little bit of a squat if you're standing. Core should be engaged wherever you're at. Those arms fire up. So not just flinging the arms up, but bring them up with some purpose. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Last 3, 2, 1. Good. Release. Nice. Roll out those wrists. Wiggle out those fingers. Extend those fingers all the way out. Pinky to thumb, and work your way down and squeeze. We're going to work our extensors a little bit before we grip our weights. So squeeze and then extend your fingers all the way out. Or just wiggle your fingers around, whatever you've got. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. So first round, grab some light weights or dumbbells. So we're gonna go on the minute here. We're gonna start with bicep curls. So we're gonna do biceps and then we'll do some triceps. So pick your weight, pick your resistance. Sit up nice and tall. So we're gonna try to get 20 reps in. Everyone's ready. So here we go. Pause if you need to. Don't have to get them all in. 3, 2, 1. Bicep curls. So elbows should stay nice and glued to your side. Wrists are straight and strong as you curl up. Shoulders down away from your ears. Halfway. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna do 2 rounds of everything here. So that way we're all set for exercises. You got 30 seconds rest. And then we'll go again. So when in your rest, try to give yourself some shoulder rolls, maybe rock back and forth, keep that heart rate moving. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Bicep curls. Awesome, looking strong. Keep it going. Keep breathing. 2, 1. Nice. Release that. We're going to toss in a quick cardio and then we'll go to triceps. So cardio for this one, excuse me, we're just going to jog fast, high knees if you can, however you can. And then we're just going to pump those arms as fast as you can, like you're running a sprint. So here we go in 3, 2, 1, go. And if you are standing, feel free. You can stay light on those feet. Jog in place. Keep it going. Keep breathing. Pump, pump. Wherever you're at, build up that speed. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Grab your band or your weight for triceps. So you can go up overhead and bend and straighten the elbow there. You can lean forward, hinge forward, flat back, arm up, kick back. So you elbow or thumb comes to armpit, and then you extend your elbow straight back. If those kind of bother your shoulder, You take the bands in front of you, hold it with one hand, and then bend and straighten your elbow in front of you. So if anything's bothering your shoulder, that's a great place to go. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Triceps. So if you're doing these ones here in front, elbow stays out in front of your body as much as you can. Bending and straightening the elbow, pulling. These, if you're doing them, you're always going to want to do them with resistance bands, not weights, or without anything. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Switch sides. If you want, you can stay on the same side if you need to. We're going to do these twice. Keep it going. Is that feeling better in some people's shoulders to have it come out like this? So we're taking gravity out of the picture, taking the range of motion of your shoulder out and just working. So wherever you're at, make sure that arm is nice and still and you're just bending and straightening. 3, 2, 1. Triceps burning. All right. Take a breath. Wiggle it around, maybe get some arm circles in. Nice and slow, shake it out. You got one more round of triceps here, each side. All right. Here we go. So find that spot. You can go up overhead or in front of you. 3, 2, 1. So if you're going in front, keep that. You go, sweet. Keep going. Yep. Wherever you're at, that shoulder. So if you are up, make sure that elbow is pointing up, straight up to the ceiling. Spine is tall, neck is long. 3, 2, 1. Sitting a lot of times, switch sides. A lot of the times on these exercises, we tend to stick out our neck. So I'm going to turn to the side this time. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Triceps. Go. So when you're doing these overhead ones, make sure that you are sitting up nice and tall. You're not pushing that neck forward. Chin tucked back. Elbow high. Head looks straight ahead. Nose towards the computer. Last 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Here we go for your cardio burst. So catch your breath, grab a sip of water at the top of my minute. We're going to do a little cardio burst here. So we're going to do jumping jacks, but instead of arms up, we're going to squeeze them in front of us, kind of alternating your arms. One on top, and then squeeze those shoulder blades back, squeeze, and out. And then you can do the legs too, out and in. If you're sitting, you want extra resistance, put a band around your knees. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Squeeze, squeeze. Make sure you're controlling your arms and squeezing your muscles so it doesn't bother your shoulders at all. Core engaged. You got 5 seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Catch your breath. I'll show you the next exercise while you do that. We're going to do some reverse flies. So what that looks like is your band. If you're using a band, the band goes under your feet or around a chair. We're going to hinge forward and arms are going to come up and fly. Neck is long with your spine. Back is flat. And then you're squeezing right here in the middle of your shoulder blades. So we're going to squeeze middle of shoulder blades. bands or lightweight, you can put the band under your feet, or if that's too much, hold it in your hands and just squeeze here in front of you. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, core engaged, hinge forward, slide. Make sure your neck is in line with your spine. So for most everyone, you're probably gonna have to tuck your head down and look in front of your feet instead of the computer screen or your iPad, whatever you're using. Squeeze nice and slow. Next one, hold it up there. Squeeze between your shoulder blades, slowly back down and release. How'd that feel? All right, hitting a spot that we don't work very often. So this is super good for shoulder strength and stability. So catch your breath. We're gonna get one more of those in. Did it feel okay for everybody, Bill? Okay. So find that posture again. Sit up a little extra tall, low belly in and up, so squeeze. Hinge forward and fly. Breathe. So you should breathe on the hard part. So that's going to be an exhale as you squeeze back. Inhale as you come through. Hold this next one up there. Hold, squeeze, slowly back down. One more if you've got it. Hold it up. 3, 2, 1. Slowly back down. Awesome. All right. So catch your breath. Grab a drink of water. Next round, we're going to do one more for your back, but we're going to do a high to low row. So for all not at a doorway or anything, you can always put your band in a door or over like a solid bar or beam. But for us, we're going to hold our bands up above our heads and then squeeze our shoulder blades down. So you're trying to get the tips of your shoulder blades to kiss. So you're thinking about squeezing way down low. So you're going to start with your hands kind of close. If you don't have a band, you can do this with weights, or you can actively just squeeze those muscles together. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Sit tall, stand tall, squeeze. If anyone is standing, you're going to do this in a half squat and squeeze back. Squeeze. So you're going to start small, put your hands close together, and wide. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. So, for those of you who are newer to class, I like to hit some muscles that you don't often do and focus on so that you have a better, stronger shoulder, stronger back, and you're a little bit more stable, more solid for all your sports and things that you do. Roll those shoulders. So we got one more round of those. Here we go. In 3, sit tall, stand tall, shoulders away from your ears. 2, 1, and reach up, squeeze. Elbows aim to come down towards your side. You're just reaching up and squeezing as high as you can. Hands stay facing out, if that feels okay on your shoulders. Really squeeze the tips, pointy parts of your shoulder blades together. Kiss them. 3, 2, next one, hold it down. Hold, get a little bit you're at. 3, 2, 1, release. Awesome, bands down and away. Last round of cardio. We're gonna do end with some punching, get your heart rates up. If you wanna add a band for extra resistance, toss it around your back, go for it, or hold some weights. Your call. Whatever your body's feeling. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Jabs forward. If you're standing, get to those legs a little bit wider. Squat a little bit. Fire up that core. If you are sitting, core is engaged. Punch, punch. Get it going. Get those core engaged. Cross. So you're going to get trunk rotation with your cross too. All those frustrations of the week, take them out here. Keep it going. We're going for halfway there. Back forward. Cross. Core engaged. Twist. Forward. Cross. Last 3. Come on, you got it. 2, 1. Awesome, nice burn, y'all. Catch that breath, big inhale, big exhale. All right. Let's fire up those low abs a little bit more. We did a lot with like the twists and side bends to get front or obliques or transverse. So let's get some low abs in and core. So we're gonna do some flutter kicks and then we'll do some crisscrosses with our legs. You can also just find your balance point and do the same motions with your arms. So find your balance point, rock back, hinge, wherever that is at. If forward's more your balance point and you're doing arms, that's more challenging for you, then come forward and hinge. Just make sure your back is flat. So long back, find that balance point and hold. Add a challenge, you do arms and legs together. So here we go, finding that balance point. We're always gonna come back to center. So this is your center. You can always come back here, legs up, arms up, and hold. So kind of like they call it boat pose in yoga. But hold there, flutter kicks, or flutter arms, both. Wherever you're at, firing up that core, staying long in your spine. If you start to feel like you're collapsing and looking like a cashew, pause, find center, and start over. So let's all find center and release. So in any exercise you're doing, always best to find your center and restart if you start to feel like you're losing form. Shoulders down, sit tall, find your center, find that balance point. And then we're gonna crisscross. So alternating legs or arms up and over. If you're doing your legs, you know, if you lift them higher, lower. So I'll keep crisscrossing wherever you're at, arms or legs, start working them up a little higher. Squeezing in, start working it back down. 3, 2, find that center, rebalance. Sit tall, shoulders down, big breath in. Stretch up to the ceiling. Even look up if you want. Exhale. Down, shoulder rolls. Drop those shoulders down away from your ears. Take your chin down towards your chest. And then over to one side. Maybe a slight tilt, ear to shoulder. And then tilt your head back down and circle it gently to the other side. Making sure you're going nice and slow. Don't overstretch. Find that center. Sit up nice and tall. Shoulders down away from your ears. Draw them back slightly and then chin tuck. Squeeze, like you're pushing your head into a pillow. 3, 2, 1, release. Nice. Nice work, everybody. Great class. Happy Friday.